Hello and welcome to Elite Dangerous. I'm the Expert Layman. Been having a lot of fun with this game lately. Let me check on my stream because I do not trust YouTube. Well, it appears to be working, but not on mobile just yet. Let's try again. Wait. There we go. I am just going to be doing some combat. I've been having fun, found a nice little system with a good little civil war I can jump in on, and they're paying pretty well. But I play games just because I find something in the game I want to do. A lot of people for games, it's a status hierarchy, you know, and if that's what you're having fun with, trying to maximize everything you can do and be the most efficient about it, you know, that's fun. And in some games, that's fun for me too. Just not so much anymore. Space combat, which I'll be doing shortly, and the carnivore diet. I know an odd mix, but it's something I've been meaning to talk about for a while and almost brought up a bunch, but it was just not even close to appropriate for what I was doing. Oh, yeah, I should probably go back to 60 frames per second. People might appreciate that. For some reason, inside the bases, I'll get weird spikes. I have to say I'm rather proud of the, I'm using the ultra widescreen. I think it's a little more cinematic for the game. And I'm rather proud of my graphics. Okay, Carnivore. My experience with it. Well, I guess I should just say first off, it's a lottery ticket. Oh wow, that is really loud. I think I'm being overpowered. Let me turn this down. There we go. It's basically a lottery ticket. Some people will benefit more than you would even imagine was possible, and then other people will do almost nothing for. So, anybody promoting it as something for everybody. Okay, now that I wanted to blend it in a little bit, but that is distracting. Try to be cutesy. How about no? There we go. So anybody saying, you know, hey, this is good for everybody is probably full of crap. You know what? Yeah, there we go. Frameshift drive charging. I am an extreme outlier. I don't even want to go into all the freaking benefits I got out of it, because I probably wouldn't believe me if I heard myself saying it. But we'll just say I'm in the outlier that got a massive benefit in a lot of areas. But I did not go full, well, I've never gone full carnivore for long. Usually it's just because I have something else going on, and I need all of my body's ability to like heal itself instead of focusing on the foods I eat that my body doesn't tolerate well, because that's what I noticed. Like apparently I have a problem with factory grains and particularly wheat, but it apparently has nothing to do with gluten. Oh, I don't know. I don't need to know. I just know, you know, you don't need to know why a food is really messing you up to know that it is and to like not eat it. But like a host of issues that I thought were just, you know, part of being, you know, me on planet Earth were actually like caused by like food that I didn't digest well. And it wasn't as big a problem when I was younger because, you know, you have super metabolism and all that.
Fighter is clear of the mothership.
I don't think I want to start on a vulture. Dude, this was... I chose the mostly harmless. These should all be like wussy ships. I'll go mess up an eagle. But I just got into my last leg on trying to... I had scoliosis and trying to figure out why it would hurt sometimes and why I wouldn't, and just trying to isolate. I just couldn't ever figure it out until...
Multiple hostiles here. Let's take them out one at a time.
Until I isolated... Let me turn this down a little bit.
Good to have you on the team, Commander.
I gotta play around with my volume levels. It still seems like the game is overpowering me. Okay. So just like right now, I sit on a reclining futon with like memory foam on it that goes up, leans up against my bed because there are very few positions I can sit in for very long before it starts to get painful. Like a wooden kitchen chair is an implement of torture for me and people like me. And it was just like hard to deal with. Even when I was doing everything right, sometimes it would like be bothering me. But like, what did I do? Until I removed stuff from my diet and suddenly started like the regular pain. I'm not doing very well. Like, it was almost miraculous, and I won't go into the details of the digestive complications I used to suffer, but I would say they're considerable and just completely evaporated. Well, I'd like to say that I used to get cluster headaches and they don't come anymore, but like I actually just got one recently with the
Well done, Commander.
extreme humidity and like weird weather that we had for like a week. But it's the first one I've had since I changed basically got most of that stuff out of my diet. And it wasn't bad at all. Like without the inflammation, like making it worse. It's manageable with like over the counter. Like it's there, but it's not like making me want to grind my head into the earth trying to make the pain go away kind of pain. You know, the kind of pain that I don't think I could ever hate anybody enough to wish upon. So that's interesting. I'll try to do this briefly, but basically, like, the libido got reawakened in a weird way that like made me feel like I was going through like a separate. Did I get him? I don't think I got him. Felt like a second puberty, like just so many things that I thought were metaphors, like seeing somebody hot and like kind of like groaning from the pain. I just, you get older, you think, oh, that's just a metaphor. It's like, oh no, that's actually a thing. I just forgotten. So just like all these crazy health benefits, but I should cover the downside for me and everybody who benefits from stuff like this is I don't have enough in the tank to blast him with plasma. I think he lost attitude control. Okay, finish him with the shields then. Shield kills are the best kills. Damn, I wish I had enough to plasma blast him. I almost want to just stop firing for a little bit so I can hit him with plasma.
We've got multiple hostiles here. Let's take them out one at a time.
Where are you?
Hear you loud and clear. I'm moving in.
Shield kill. Come on. Oh. Didn't quite do it. The problem is the longer you go without consuming whatever, I'm just gonna call it a food poison, like something you eat that like has the effect that's oddly similar to a poison, but it's typically unique to you.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
Because if it's not unique to you, we just call it poison. You know? Is your susceptibility to it goes up the longer you go without consuming it. And there almost doesn't seem to be a ceiling to this thing. So what I noticed was that the longer I went without consuming the thing, when I did finally consume the thing, it jacked me up that much worse. What is my freaking fighter doing? So, after, like, basically, funny thing is, like, I miss crackers. like the, oh, what do you call them? Like the little circular, like, Ritz crackers. I don't know why I love them, but I hadn't been able to eat them. And I saw that there were some gluten-free crackers, and I'm like, well, that sounds good. And I kind of went overboard a little bit, and I was just crippling joint pain, and all the stuff like came back with like a with like a force, and messed me up for like, I wasn't back to normal for almost 2 weeks, and just like a week of just like a reminder of why I changed my diet. So after that, I decided it would be better to have one cheat day a week, to where, you know, working Monday through Friday, and then I'll have a sort of no food on Friday, and then I have the weekend to try to metabolize that and recover a little bit, so I don't have to deal with the crap at work. And that seems to keep me. But right now, I've switched to almost full carnivore, just because I don't want crippling head pain to keep me from being like productive. Also, you know, nobody really likes being in pain. The thing I would advocate with the diet is, I think everyone should scratch off that lotto ticket to see if they're one of the people that benefits. And you don't really know if you do. And sort of the reason is, like, there's sort of an old arms race between plants and animals, to where plants wanted to be ate by certain animals, not other animals, because, you know, we eat them, we'll carry their seeds off someplace and they'll benefit from that, but like other stuff will just eat all the valuable stuff around the seeds, and the seeds won't go anywhere. So basically all the food is poisonous. Like, you can eat almost any animal, but most plants will kill you, you know? So one way to look at meat is as a food filter. They take the hit from all, they filter out like a lot of the poisons from the plants, and then we don't have to deal with it. But like, if you ever plan on eating any of your no foods again, you're gonna have to eat them every once in a while. And you know, so everybody, I think, you know, that should just try to give like a week. I say a week, but if you're one of the people that benefits, you'll probably notice within a few days, like, especially if it's like, you know, respiratory stuff like I also had, like, you're breathing better. And as soon as you start breathing better, you also start sleeping better. And when you sleep better, just like everything else, so it's kind of like this cascade effects of like, so a lot of things got a little bit better, but like, in totality, it was just staggering. Like I said, a reasonable person probably wouldn't believe me. Like, you shouldn't see that much benefit. And a lot of the benefits I'm not going to talk about because, well, nobody wants to hear about digestive stuff, and nobody wants to hear about your reacquiring the libido of a 16-year-old boy. Let me just say it, like, it got really threatening to my life as, like, the block box on my phone. I'm like, you know, maybe she wasn't that crazy. It's like, shut up, dude. Like, looking for rationalizations. Like, yeah, she was pretty crazy, but, you know, she wasn't that crazy. Or, you know what, I don't know. Just, when you want something unconsciously, your conscious mind will just do all kinds of gymnastics to make the pieces fit, so it looks like you came to a rational decision when you really just like less noble motives, I guess you could say. But yeah, and it's like, it's simple too. It's like, you're like, oh, you know, it's just a diagnostic diet, so you could even have like simple sugars. You just don't want to have anything from like a plant that you might react to. And then if you do benefit quite a bit, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, but it can really improve your life. Did I already finish?
They're retreating. Great work, Commander. You really made a difference.
Oh no, that's not me. That's my that's my pilot. Yeah, that means I got a pair better now. That sucks. Trying to get a new pilot. They don't really do that much anyway. Come on, somebody damaged. Okay. That was mostly what I wanted to talk about. I also, you know, I had to learn... What, is battle over? I wasn't paying that much attention. They probably announced it. Yeah, it looks that way. I can't remember how many this was. 20. But definitely try it. And you don't have... I mean, you can literally do, like... And dairy, you know... Dairy's a separate issue. So... You can basically do, like, barbecue ribs and, like, omelets and, like... Like, what I'm... Like, right now, I'm just doing, like, grass-fed beef and, like, chicken breast and eggs. I'm not even doing rice right now. I just don't want... I don't want to risk the pain. I guess I'll head back to base.
On my way,
And I
Commander.
had to learn to cook, and I figured out so many easy ways to make food because I am so lazy. And it's so easy to just order food, but it's super hard to order food that isn't gonna have something that doesn't work so well. Like, freaking pizza's out. Like, my naughty food that I order, and you're like, this is what you chose? I know. But, Nachos Belgrande from Taco Bell.
Fighter is safely on
No
board,
beans,
Commander.
extra ground beef, the creamy jalapeno sauce, actual jalapenos. Oh, it's good. It's good that it's like 3 in the morning. I might not have been able to resist. But yeah, you can, you know, you're like, oh no, a diet is whatever. Yeah, but you can eat all the eggs and, I mean, was it just a couple of years ago, like, was it Weight Watchers announced that eggs and chicken breast were now 0-point foods. In other words, you can, like, eat all of it that you want without it, like, costing you points. And I do. I eat a lot of chicken breast. Oh, when I'm eating rice, which I usually am, this is a weird situation right now. Make this thing, and you know, learning to cook is cool. Actually making your own meals. Because you get to experiment and make things that nobody else is making, like my signature favorite, bacon fried rice. Oh, like, how has nobody done this before? It's so good. So yeah, you can eat a lot of stuff that's like really enjoyable to eat. Just do it over the weekend, like over a couple of days. And by the 3rd day, if you're not seeing anything, you're probably not one of the people that benefits, but you know, you should probably give it a week. And if you are, you know, you get to... It's like the most magic pill you could ever get from the doctor. It's like, hey, you want to feel 20 years younger and have almost all your pain disappear and you breathe easier and sleep better and the grass is greener and the birds are chirping and suddenly the world seems like a better place. Like, I want that pill. But that pill was just like getting rid of foods that didn't agree with me, and I'm not interested. And it's sort of karma in a way, because I did make fun mocking, you know, the gluten sensitivity people, and even though I'm apparently not one of those people, the punishment still fits the crime. I had problems with wheat. You know, I have dreams where I'm eating pizza because there's this place nearby called Dough Brothers, and they make the absolute best pizza with the best dough, with the highest quality cheese. And they like saute the vegetables. And when you get bacon on, you like get hunks of like thick bacon that you can actually, oh my God. You can tell I miss pizza. Or maybe I should have eaten before the stream. In any event, just wanted to talk about my experience with the carnivore diet. Please try it. You will not regret it. And even if you don't benefit from it, well, you got an excuse to just eat. Some pretty enjoyable things over a couple of days. Well, that was fun. I will do this again sometime. I am the Expert Layman. You all have a great day.